the guys we brought in are going to be guys that we're going to need to count on. And some of them, just had a little bit of a rough time tonight. I'll tell you this, they didn't miss many pitches. They're a very aggressive, good hitting team, and when we made mistakes, they jumped all over them. And, you got to give UNO a lot of credit. They really played well, especially with the bats there. That kid did a nice job there for a few innings. Both teams, I thought, swung the bats with a lot of aggressiveness. And, the margin for error was very, very slim in this game. When Greg Dykman hit that ball to right field in the 8th inning, he just missed it. Josh Schmidt drove that ball to the deepest part of the field. I thought it was gone for a 3-run homer to get us close. We played our hearts out tonight. We tried really hard, and unfortunately there was 2 innings there where we just couldn't get them out. We couldn't stop them, and they put big crooked numbers up. We had a lot of 1- and 2-run innings. We just couldn't get the huge inning like they got twice against us, and that was the difference in the game.
And you talked about them not missing many pitches. Was it more what they were doing or what your relievers were doing in those middle innings?
I think a little bit of both. I mean, you got to give them a lot of credit. They were tough outs, and they hit some balls really hard. And early in the game, they hit some balls hard right at us too, just like we hit a lot of balls hard right at them as well. So, we got to, we've got some guys that, didn't pitch particularly great tonight, and we're going to count on them, and they got to get a little bit better than what they did tonight. And, we'll go back, reevaluate the video of it, and see, if it was more that they hit good pitches or we made some bad pitches. But, it's tough when you're up against a good team on the road, and you got to match their firepower. And we almost did. I mean, we hit 3 home runs. We had a lot of other really good base hits. We weren't able to score from second base on a 2-out single there when Jake Slaughter got a hit that would have got us a little bit closer. The margin for error and when you're playing good teams on the road is very, very small, and you got to take advantage of every opportunity. So, again, I give credit to UNO. They played their hearts out tonight, and they swung the bats really well. And, they won the ball game.